thank Q1 Labs, our sponsor for this evening's event, and I'd like to invite Dwight and Rick up to speak.
Already?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, put that down.
Well, you have to start.
I have to start? Right there. Hi everyone, my name is Dwight Spencer. I'm with Q1 Labs, I guess I should say IBM. IBM. Woo! Here in Fredericton. I've been with the company for, it's kind of a hard thing to figure out exactly what my start date was. I kind of started part-time when I was at UMB, part-time when I was in a couple different positions, but been there roughly 12 years. It's been a great experience working in the IT industry here in Fredericton. I guess Rick doesn't feel the same working with me. Thanks, Rick. It's been great. I've enjoyed it. There's a lot of opportunity here in Fredericton. A lot of people sometimes don't see that. All you guys, I assume, see there's a lot of opportunity here in Fredericton. No feedback. Maybe they don't see it. A lot of people have asked us questions about. I'll just start with this about the IBM acquisition of Q1. We feel it's been a really good opportunity for us, not only because it's opened up doors for the Q1 staff to get involved in other projects than IBM, but it also gives IBM access to the people, the very smart, very intelligent people here within Fredericton and the province. It's opened up access to both ourselves, Q1, the security product we have, as well as the people coming out of university, other organizations here within the province. We've got a good partnership with a lot of organizations here, the university itself, the city of Fredericton, and it's been really good for us. So I think that's all I want to say. Rick, do you want to add anything? I'll probably, if anybody has any questions, what I was going to do, cut you off, sorry.
That's good.
If anybody has any questions about what it means to us or what the merger, what some details might be, feel free to ask. I'll just let Rick add his thoughts. You can ask him all the hard questions.
My name's Rick McCaskill. I'm also with IBM.
Not Q1.
That's right, not Q1 anymore. I think this sign is a violation of something. But I've been with, I know the exact date, I've been with Q1 Labs since January 10th. This is my 7th year with Q1 Labs. So when I first joined the company, I was a member of the user interface team, and I worked with some of the guys here in the audience. And after a couple of years on the UI team, I became the manager or the team lead. And then after that, I moved up to manager of application services, which is fancy for I oversee the UI for a bunch of the different products that Q1 IBM puts out. The acquisition has been amazing, and one of the great things about it is that IBM just didn't buy the tech; they're buying the people. They're investing in the area in Fredericton. They're keeping everybody. They're keeping the people here. We have also a lab in Belfast. They're keeping that lab and all the people that are there, and it really is about the smarts here in the region, the people, the knowledge that's in the university, all the research that's done there. It's amazing. So it's a great opportunity for us here to get into IBM and take all of the knowledge and awesomeness that is IBM and pull it down to Fredericton and kind of show everybody what it's about. And the same thing like Dwight said, it's the same. IBM now has its hooks into this region. They're going to be able to recruit a lot of extra people in this room, come and work for IBM, because now you don't have to go to Toronto or go to the west coast of Africa, wherever you want to go. But
and you can do that too.
Yeah, but you can.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, they've told us that anybody within the company that wants a change, that if you are interested in trying something else out, absolutely, they'll work with you on that. It's a really good opportunity for us and for the city and for the province.
Yeah. It speaks well to kind of what everybody in this room is building, the relationships between people, and there's nowhere to go from here but up. With IBM, we're gonna hit more customers with our product. We're gonna make those customers smarter and be able to deal with their security problems quicker, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Any questions, anyone? Oh, we got one back here.
I'll ask the obvious question. Does IBM have plans for expansion locally here now?
Absolutely. And that was one of the things that we were kind of curious about ourselves, like not just expansion, but staying within the city. They definitely committed to that. Now, and this surprised me, IBM has, I believe, 440,000 employees. It's just, wow. So they've got a little different HR processing policies than we do, obviously. I don't know if it's fast, a little longer. So while the execution of getting people hired may take a little longer, they're absolutely committed to getting more people on board with us. When we just prior to announcing the buyout of Q1, I think we had 23 open positions, I think, within Q1, within the area, and that's still the case. We're still looking to hire people. Like I said, it just takes a little longer now. It's probably worse today than it will be in, say, a year, because there's so much turmoil, so much change within, trying to figure out, okay, what departments report to who, how do people get processed, how do we get people on board, where do they work, that kind of thing. But no, absolutely, they're definitely committed to growing the company here in Fredericton.
There are a lot of people inside of IBM that are already clamoring to come to Fredericton to come and work for Q1 Labs, to be in this area and be
Maybe in May.
Be in this.
Not now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they don't know what they're doing yet. But we're already getting, as the Q1 Labs entity, we're already getting resumes from all over IBM, people wanting to come and work for us, work in this town, work in this space, and on these projects that we're working on. So for a company that's that big to be able to move that quickly and you know, people gravitate towards us, it's awesome. It feels great.
Yeah, so one of the other things that they've done is, and you guys may have read the press releases, but they've created a security organization within IBM, of which QRadar is kind of the lead point within that organization. Our CEO is now the general manager of that division. So they're pulling a lot of the security products into the same group, and we'll be pulling not only technologies in and integrating with those technologies and bringing in people, bringing all that knowledge about security, identity, all that security-related information into one organization and providing a better solution for customers. Anybody else?
Rick, can you elaborate a little bit on how you guys were able to transition so quickly in the acquisition of IBM, acquiring Q1, and how you were able to transition that so quickly?
In a business sense or in a technical development sense?
Yeah, I can answer a little bit, and Dwight can stop me at any time. Internally, I think this is probably, I don't know if this is public knowledge or not, we were planning on going public as a company, Q1 Labs. That was our goal for a very long time. So, I mean, from a business point of view, our accounting, our sales, our marketing, you know, our use of open source software, we were always on that path of, you know, making sure we had all of our ducks in a row to go public.
Tracking everything.
Yep.
Everything we did was vetted and verified, not just by ourselves, by third-party companies.
So when IBM came in and wanted to acquire us, we had sort of, the paperwork was already done, and we said, hey, we're kind of on the track, here you go. And they brought in, if I'm not mistaken, a team of 100 people into our Waltham office to go through due diligence.
Yeah.
And we basically just provided them with all the information that we had, and it was kind of check. And
They were expecting it to take something like, IBM has, just as a side note, they have patents on acquiring companies. That's phenomenal. 400,000 people, you have to hire somebody. They have to bring those in somehow. When they came to us, they were expecting it to take like a 2 or 3 month period to do all this analysis and vetting of all the software. We had it done in 2 weeks because we had everything so well documented. That's one of the things that we found, that like either if we went public or acquired, that was something we needed to do. Keep everything above, like not above board, but keep everything well defined, well documented, so that when it occurred, we were ready to go. And that really solved the integration of the business. Now on the sales side, our sales team was basically told, keep selling. They would figure out like how incentives work within our own sales team and how they work with IBM sales and our own existing partners. IBM has still been very committed to keeping the relationship with our own partners.
That must have been very attractive for IBM as an acquisition partner, looking at that saying, hey look, you know, this is not going to take 6 months, 9 months. You know,
exactly.
whatever.
Absolutely. Like Rick said, it wasn't just they were buying the product and the technology, they were buying the people.
Exactly.
And so we've got a great support, QA, development, and sales shop here within Fredericton. Our sales team is spectacular. We've grown every year for the last 12 years. And that's something to be said for the technology, our marketing and sales teams, that we've had consistent growth. It surprised me that within the last 12 years, we've seen some of our competitors kind of die off and go or get acquired. Like one of our main competitors, Archetype, was acquired by HP. We've seen other competitors kind of change their focus, but we've just had constant growth. We were just talking earlier, trying to figure out when David asked me when we moved into our own space. Like, I can remember working with 6 of us in a 10 by 10 office at UNB. I can remember working with, I think it was about 12 to 20 people upstairs in the computer science department. Like I said, UNB has been great for us. Then we moved up to the Knowledge Park, and we just grew and grew and grew. We couldn't get space. I can remember, like, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there were so many people in the office, you're just trying to stay awake because we were just going and going, and just all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, it's like 6 o'clock. It's time to take a break or something like that. And we've grown since then, so it's...
We are out of space again.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Just on that space side, we got lots of noise.
I need a card.
We'll talk real soon.
All right. Anybody else? I hate to hog the mic. I'm not sure how much time we're supposed to have.
That's about it.
All right, we're done.
But everybody can come and find you guys.
Sure.
Okay.
So, we're gonna do some prizes?
Okay.
Okay.
Do you need us to pull hands?
Yeah, which one do you want to draw first?
I don't know.
You gotta save the tablet for last.
Okay. You didn't put a card in there, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right.
So what do you want to draw for?
Let's see.